Welcome into Max Zeal Gym here. Joey Palatsky alongside Brandon Ladd on WNYO 88.9, the Laker Radio Network. Simulcasting today with WTOP 10 for some Oswego volleyball today in the Oswego State Invitational today. The Lakers taking on the Canton Kangaroos. Brandon, these Oswego Lakers have faced the Canton Kangaroos recently last Friday, September 10th.
They did, and Oswego won that 3-0. First set was fairly close, and then second and third set, Oswego absolutely dominated. That first set, 23-5, was Canton's closest attempt to winning a set this year.
Yeah, Canton's been struggling this year. They're 0-9 on the year right now, and 0-27 in sets, still looking for their first set win, but like you said, the closest they did come to a set win was that first set last Friday against the Oswego Lakers. And Brandon, looking to roll off last night's win against Elmira. The Lakers really looked strong after that first set last night.
They did. First set was a struggle. Second set was their most dominant of the year, and then the third and fourth set, no problems. They got some players that you usually wouldn't see into the game, so it was a good night for the Lakers.
The Lakers come into 5-5. Canton comes in at 0-9, and we're underway here. Skylar Bouchard with the serve for the Lakers. Nicole O'Connor rolls a free ball over. Bouchard with the bump. Corbin with the set of the net. Ferry swings bumped up by Canton on the other side. Free ball rolled in from about 10 feet. Peyton Aldo. Pass gets through Bouchard's hands, and first point of the day drops in on the Lakers side as Canton picks up the first point of the day.
Still, Oswego looked a bit better in their sets there than Canton. Canton got a bit lucky. I love that Bouchard for Ferry set up for Oswego.
Yeah, Canton rolling a couple free balls over for the Lakers, but unable to execute there on the first point. And Canton takes a 1-0 lead. And first sub into the game here is going to be Kay Carlson for Canton. She's going back to serve. First matchup here of the day at the Oswego State Invitational, and Brandon and I will be back at 3 o'clock as the Lakers take on St. John Fisher this afternoon. Simplicio with the bump, and Corbin with the set of the net. Ferry with the tip towards the middle. Dug up by Bailey Naudu on the other side. Roll shot by Alyssa Adams. Bouchard diving in the middle, and Canton's going to pick up their second point, make it a 2-0 lead.
Same setup there, Bouchard for Ferry. She just went with the light touch, though. Canton taking advantage of that.
Now Kay Carlson back to serve again. Sophomore out of Fairport back to serve for Canton. It's Simplicio, same exact spot. Corbin with the set. Madison Gordon back row just bumps the ball over, putting a free ball over, and it's going to be out of bounds left sideline. And Canton takes a 3-0 lead. The Kangaroos got some momentum here.
Just missed there. Nifty in the setup. Just went wide.
Lakers looking for their first point this morning, about 12 and a half hours removed from the end of last night's 3-1 win against Elmira. Set of the net by Corbin. Swing by Simplicio in the outside. Bumped up by Emily Dreyer. Dreyer tries to roll a shot over the net. Goes sideways across the court and drops on the Canton side, and Oswego picks up their first point of the day on the air.
And that's how dangerous Simplicio is. Even that set for her was a bit wide, but she was still able to put it in a dangerous spot for Canton.
Corbin back to serve now for the Lakers. Hits the top of the net and rolls down, and the service error gives the serve right back to Canton.
Going to be kicking herself for that flat. Did not get correct contact on it.
Oswego really looking to roll that momentum over from last night. Lakers maybe a little tired, but Canton played 2 matches yesterday actually against St. John Fisher and Utica. Lost combined 6-0. Gordon with the bump. Ferry goes up at the net and blocked at the net. Gordon passes it. Corbin set right side. Simplicio big kill. Swinging out of the right side position that time. Tara Simplicio gets her first kill of the day.
And we saw a kill attempt for her on the left side. It was too wide for her to do damage there on the right side, right in her wheelhouse.
Canton leading 4-2 now here in set 1. Getting us in WNYO 88.9 Laker Radio Network, simulcasting with WTOP time today. Simplicio goes back to serve, and it hits the net, and make that the second service error of the match already for the Lakers.
2 early service errors. J.J. O'Connell already out talking to his team.
Yeah, so we go with a quick turnaround. Got to settle in here in this first set. We'll talk about it in a little while getting into the second set. They're a dangerous team in the second set. Madison Gordon rolls a shot over from about 5 feet out. Clement sets it up. Free ball. Corbin fields it. Bouchard with the bump. Fiorentine right side rolls a shot over the block. That's going to drop in there for Emma Fiorentine, her first kill of the day.
That was elegant of Florentine. Everybody thought she was just going to go for the kill. She goes with the touch, the little chip shot over the top.
Yeah, nice little roll over the block there for Fiorentine. Canton currently leads 5-3. Now it's going to be Kaylee Troy back to serve for the Lakers. Little miscommunication on the other side, but Nicole O'Connor to libero bumps it. Free ball rolled over. Lakers seemed like they were just not really in defensive position. The free ball just barely cleared the net. Simplicio with a diving attempt, but it's going to drop in on the Oswego side.
And I believe that was Cassie Warner for Canton. Just a little kind of over the head flick back and a bit of a husband and wife moment there as it just falls in between. You weren't ready for me to bring that term.
No, I wasn't. Actually, I didn't even know that was a term until Jake Johnson said it last night. I guess that's where you got it from, the same line.
Yeah, we were on the same website at the same time.
Emma Fiorentine, big swing out of the right side. Blocked at the net, but it gets through the block. It's kill for Fiorentine, though.
And Oswego starting to find their groove a bit here.
Yeah, Canton currently leading 6-4, but Oswego's going to want to win set one. They're going to have to string together a couple serves together. And seeing the service errors be an issue early here. Dana Carey tasked with this serve.
Just subbed into the game.
Lakers just looking to put the ball in play. Good things happen when that happens. Canton, Cassidy Warner rolls a shot over. Big swing and goes out of bounds on the right sideline. These Lakers just really need to put serves in play and let Canton beat themselves.
They do, and that was good positioning there to her left. We'll see if she does it again.
Carey, good serve yet again. Diving attempt by Canton. They keep it up. Warner tips it at the net. Just drops it in. Good tip at the net there. Cassidy Warner, right side hitter, wasn't home covering that. And Warner gets the kill.
Hey, Cassidy Warner is dangerous for them. Has great touch. Knows exactly where she wants to put it.
Yeah, Warner, the freshman out of Monument, Colorado, back to serve now for the Canton Kangaroos. Canton currently leads 7-5 here in set one. Bouchard, diving attempt to pass it up, gets over the net for Canton. Victoria Noren goes to swing, and Madison Gordon seemed a little out of position, trying to pop that ball up and goes into the net, and Canton takes another point.
They just could not get high enough on that little one-hand touch.
Quick break here, and the Lakers going to try to wipe down wet spot on the floor here. We're at an 8-5 lead right now for the Canton Kangaroos. Oswego going to have to turn things around here at set one.
Yeah, Canton, as we said, still looking for their first set win of the year. They came close in the first set last time. This will feel good for them.
Bouchard with the bump. Gordon with the bump towards the outside. Zeisler rolls a shot over. It's dug up on the other side by Laura Clements. Swing there by Victoria Noren. Goes around the antenna. Noren swinging from the right side hitter spot.
I believe we had a net touch.
No, I think it went out of bounds around the antenna there. So Canton leads 8-6 now. Madison Gordon back to serve, the freshman out of RG. Quick set there. Good kill by Canton. That's Sarah Balcom. Set was just shot like a line drive towards the top of the antenna, and the ball was still going up.
Balcom just put Canton on her back there. Tunnel vision, saw the spot exactly where she wanted to put it on the court, and she delivered with the drive.
Yeah, it was really solid timing there by the Canton Kangaroos. Now back to serve for the Kangaroos going to be Bailey Nadeau. Gordon bumps it. Carey back sets it to Zeisler. Wide open right side. She tips that right in. The block was not home. It seemed like both the Canton outside hitter and the middle were both just towards the middle of the floor, and Zeisler didn't have to do much, just tipped that ball right over the net. No
Canton out of position. Great job slowing down, knowing exactly where she had to put it.
Oswego still looking to really get their first run going of the game here. Canton leading 9-7 here in set one. Bouchard back to serve, the senior out of Rialto, California, to go off the net. Canton takes a 10-7 lead on the unforced error.
Oswego, third service error early on in this first set.
Now the Lakers definitely going to have to clean it up here. Run on the service. You can't get on a run if you can't serve the ball.
No, you cannot. Canton is not giving them the error back yet.
Yeah, Canton back to serve. Kay Carlson with it. Madison Gordon with the bump. Carey sets a quick one ball towards the middle. Georgia Ferry with the big swing, and it's called inbounds near the right sideline, and Georgia Ferry gets the kill.
Just caught that white line there.
Lakers are going to take the serve. McKenna Corbin into the game to serve.
Taking advantage of some substitutions here. Florentine back in.
Corbin serves, hits O'Connor, and that's going to be an ace there for McKenna Corbin. The initial pass by Nicole O'Connor goes straight out of bounds.
Oswego not able to find their rhythm yet. Maybe they can get some pace going.
Corbin with the serve. That's going to be an ace. The Canton bench was calling it out of bounds, and it lands just barely in. And that's going to tie set one here at 10-10. Corbin looking to keep it rolling here. Hits O'Connor on the set. And another ace there for McKenna Corbin. The junior out of Kirkwood's just rolling with these serves right now.
3 straight in a row. Oswego has all momentum back. Mood in the gym is shift.
Lakers with their first lead here in set 1, currently leading 11-10. Good pass on their side by Nicole O'Connor. Big swing by Adams on the right side. Bumped up by Oswego. Fiorentine right side towards the net. And it's kept up by Canton. Hits the ceiling and goes over, and that's going to be Oswego's point. Fiorentine took a big swing, and somehow Canton was able to keep it alive after a bad first touch, but hits the ceiling and goes over, and it's going to be Oswego's point.
Coach O'Connell right out of the seat to make sure the ref saw that one.
Yeah, made sure the referee knew the ball touched the ceiling. And Corbin tries to dot the back right corner and just barely gets out of bounds, and it's currently Lakers leading now 12-11.
I guess it's forgivable. Oswego 4 points out of her service.
Yeah, Corbin was hitting spots real well on that service run. Now Nicole O'Connor back to serve for Canton. Bouchard bumps it up. Corbin sets it outside to Fiorentine. Big swing cross court, and that's a kill there for Emma Fiorentine, the junior out of Blue Point.
Florentine and Simplicio taking advantage of those wide spots so far.
Oswego leading right now 13-11. Simplicio back to serve. Goes towards that back right corner that was there for McKenna Corbin, and it's there for Simplicio as well on the ace.
If it was a pump, we call it the coffin corner. Oswego doing a great job finding their spots.
Yeah, Oswego's really targeting that back right corner, going pretty deep and hitting it very well. Simplicio looking to keep it rolling here. Goes same spot, a little shallower. Carlson bumps it up. Swing outside by Werner. Corbin gets the first touch on it as Simplicio on diving for it. Touch goes sideways and out of bounds. Canton takes the point, but Oswego's still leading 14-12.
Yeah, and it seems like the only time Canton's really taking advantage of their offense is when they can get the ball over to Warner. Clearly their best player so far this morning.
Yeah, Warner's been really solid today. Tied for third on the team in kills with 15. Canton team doesn't have a whole lot of kills on the year. They're 0-9 on the season. The Lakers currently leading 14-12. Clement serves it. Gordon with the initial touch. Corbin back sets it to Fiorentine right side.
Too easy.
Clement's tried to just pancake it up, but that ball gets the ground, and Emma Fiorentine gets another kill.
Way too easy for her there. Easy touch. Oswego playing with poise when they're getting that ball to the right side of the net for the kill.
Yeah, Oswego up 15-12 now. Seems like after some initial service trouble out of the gate, the Lakers have really turned it around. Kaylee Troy now back to serve. Canton gets it over. Corbin with the original touch. Fiorentine big swing goes into the net. But that's still a promising sign. These Oswego serves are starting to roll pretty well.
Yes, and their set plays are getting exactly where they want them to get. So far, Oswego might have an advantage going into the second set because Canton's gotten a bit lucky, gotten some of their kills and drives past the Oswego blocks. Oswego hasn't really had a clear block yet. I think as the legs for Canton get tired, you're going to see more of those into the second and third set.
Gordon with the original bump. Corbin sets it right back to Gordon and the outside. Dug up by Canton, trying to keep the ball in the air. They're not able to, and Madison Gordon gets the kill. Subs coming in now for us. We are going to be Carey and Zeisler. Lakers currently leading 16-13 here in set 1. After some original service trouble, Brandon, it really seems like the Lakers have really turned things around, gotten onto some runs.
They have.
Carey with her first serve. Setter Clements was looking like she was just trying to set a quick one ball to her middle, and the middle wasn't home. That ball drops in the Canton side uncontested after the set.
And we've seen this. Canton out of position at times. Oswego, better communication on their side early on.
Again, you're listening to WNYO 88.9, the Laker Radio Network. Joey Palatsky alongside Brandon Ladd here. We're simulcasting today with our friends over on WTOP 10 as well. Carey back to serve. Gets the ace. When the Oswego serve's been able to put the ball over the net, Canton's really having trouble. Not even with the first touch, really. Canton with the serve, or Carey with the serve, I should say. And another ace there. Off the touch from Canton.
You raised such a great point. You're right. If Oswego gets it over the net, they're winning 80% of these points.
Yeah, most of Canton's points are just coming from service errors by Oswego, but when it's going over, Canton's having trouble putting the ball over. They do so there. Simplicio bumps towards the middle to Carey. Quick one ball middle. Grace Taylor goes for the kill. Bumped up by Canton. Still alive. Roll shot comes over. Bouchard fields it. Carey back sets it. Big swing. Zeisler right side. Initial touch goes up by O'Connor for Canton. O'Connor sends a free ball over. Simplicio bumps it up. Carey, a little snake eyes over the net, goes off the set and puts it over, and Dana Carey puts that ball over, and Oswego takes a 20-13 lead.
Very creative there. We do need to call out Canton's hustle there. It was Alyssa Adams, number 14, diving out of bounds to keep that alive. Still, Oswego kept their focus, didn't get distracted by that, and sets up their offense very nicely.
Yeah, now Canton head coach Caitlin Grimshaw going to call a timeout again. You're listening to WNYO 88.9, the Laker Radio Network, simulcasting today with WTOP 10. Joey Palatsky alongside Brandon Ladd. We're on the baseline here at Max Zeal Gym. First game of the day. Lakers taking on Canton. Going to be back at 3 o'clock against St. John Fisher. But Ladd, right now, Lakers leading 20-13 ever since some original service troubles. The serves have really been rolling, and Canton's having a lot of trouble fielding these serves.
Well, let's think about this. Out of Oswego's first 5-6 serves, 3 of them straight into the net, flat, did not really seem ready to go out the gate. Now, when they have to serve, it's to their advantage. They're on the offense, and Canton struggling to send some back. When they do, they're weak touches on the way back, and it puts Oswego right in that wheelhouse. They're setting up. You're going wide. It's Florentine and Oswego's wings, and they're taking advantage.
Yeah, Oswego's been looking real solid, winning set 1 at the net. Canton came out pretty hot. It seemed like Canton was looking pretty solid through the first few points, but Oswego against Canton, Oswego has 5 straight wins against the Kangaroos in program history, going back to 2017. Ball back in play now. Gordon with the tip over. Lands on the Canton side, and Madison Gordon gets the kill, and Oswego keeps the momentum rolling off the timeout.
Madison Gordon, someone who only played 1 set last night, didn't really record that many stats. She's getting a ton of playing time early. Everybody laughing at Simplicio there. I don't know if you noticed her little dive to the right here.
Didn't see it, but it seems like yesterday and today the floor's been pretty slippery.
The old line monster got her.
Warner with a big swing. Simplicio bumps it up. Carey sets right side. Zeisler tries to swing cross court. Gets through the block, but bumped up by Noren. Kill attempt by Canton goes out of bounds on the baseline, and it seemed like that was really one of the first big kill attempts from the day from Canton.
It was, and still unable to take advantage.
It's the first time we've really had a ball come towards us today. Right?
Yes, it was.
Oswego had 22-13 right now. Carey with the serve. Noren goes to tip it over. Zeisler digs it up. Carey bumps. Simplicio swings from about 15 feet out. Trouble at the net there for the Lakers, and Canton is going to take that point.
And I've been thoroughly impressed by Canton's ability. They've struggled in some assets, but getting past the Oswego blocks with just light touches, it's been pretty impressive by them so far.
Yeah, the block has not yet really been established for Lakers today. Bouchard with the dig. Carey goes to set and gets through her hands on the set. And Canton strings, they're trying to string a little late rally together now. Lakers leading 22-15 here in set 1.
Missed touch, kicking herself a bit, see if she can make up for it here.
Now it's Warner back to serve for Ken. Gordon digs it up. Carey sets to the middle. Grace Taylor with a big kill. There were two Canton bodies to the net, and Taylor puts that right through the block.
That's dangerous there. 518 prospect Grace Taylor from South Glens Falls, New York.
Oswego had 23-15. Gordon back to serve. Goes deep left side. Norton gets the original touch. Then Norton goes to put a free ball over unsuccessfully as it lands on the Canton side. Oswego now set point, leading 24-15, looking to close out set one.
And that was Alyssa Adams with the missed touch, someone that does have 25 kills on the year.
And the service error gives Canton the point. Canton fighting to stay alive here in set one. But Oswego's look really good. Really rolling that momentum from last night's 3-1 win against Elmira into this 11 a.m. match here at Max Zeal Gym. Oswego ahead 24-16. Gordon with the bump. Bouchard bumps outside. Simplicio, big swing. Gets a piece of the Canton block, and Canton somehow able to keep that up. Bouchard with the bump. Terry bumps Simplicio swing from about 10 feet. Dug up by O'Connor. Adams right side swinging. It's going to be out of bounds on the swing by Alyssa Adams, and Oswego gets to 25 and takes set one against Canton Kangaroos.
And that's all she wrote. Last time we said it was 25-23. This time 25-16. Oswego in great shape. Second set is their best.
Got 3 minutes till set two. Oswego takes set number one, 25-16. You're listening to WNYO 88.9, the Laker Radio Network, simulcasting with WTOP 10. We're going to send it to a quick break, and we'll be right back for set two. Welcome back to Max Zeal Gym here at SUNY Oswego. Joey Palatsky alongside Brandon Ladd here on WNYO 88.9, the Laker Radio Network, simulcasting today with WTOP 10. About 25 seconds away from the start of set two, but Oswego taking set one, dominating 25-16.
They did, and we talked about this. As soon as they got the set going, it was just a runaway train with that set. We know Canton has not won a set. Now it's 28 straight sets lost this year. Oswego, it seems like they are a first set strugglers. Sometimes teams just need to feel their way into a game. But, Joey, we're going into the dangerous second set here.
Yeah, Oswego's been really strong in the second set this year. Last night, the kill percentage was over 500, up at 50, or over 50%, I should say, up at 51.9%, killing or successfully converting on over half of their kill attempts. Then in the second set against Canton last Friday, they were up at 47.6%. So this Oswego team's really been rolling in kills in the second set, and offense is probably going to get rolling here, even stronger than they were in set one.
Yes, and as we come into this set, Canton, you play competitive. Can you avoid 3 or 4 self-errors, I would say, and the set might be a bit closer.
Yeah, Canton dropped sets, both of their set twos yesterday against St. John Fisher 25-14 and Utica 25-12. Oswego won their second set yesterday with 25-12 against Elmira. First point of the second set. Corbin bumps it up. Bouchard bumps Simplicio, big swing outside. Called a tip at the net on the block, and Oswego's going to get the first point.
Simplicio has found her spot on the left side.
McKenna Corbin back to serve now for the Lakers. Errant pass by Canton, as Peyton now do. Pass goes sideways, and lads, what we've been saying, as long as Oswego is successful in putting the serve over, Canton's really having trouble just putting it over the net.
Yeah, McKenna Corbin, the best server so far for Oswego.
Corbin goes towards the back right. Alyssa Adams sets it. Gabrielle Durant just tries to tip it over. Blocked at the net, and Oswego off to a quick 3-0 lead. Corbin back to serve now. Adams bumps it. Libero O'Connor swings from about 10 feet. Bouchard bumps. Corbin sets a quick one ball. Ferry goes to kill it, and it's bumped up by Canton. Little miscommunication on the Canton side, but they put it over. Simplicio bumps. Bouchard bumps it back to Simplicio. Simplicio goes for the swing, and it's going to go out of bounds past the baseline. Canton gets their first point of set 2.
Yeah, just the timing was a bit off for Simplicio. Goes long, would-be kill attempt. Ferry in the middle there. I felt like one of her touches was just a bit off, and that throws off the Oswego timing.
And now Canton looking to get something going here. Oswego leads 3-1 here in set 2 after taking set 1, 25-16. Kay Carlson back to serve now for Canton. Hits Gordon in the back row. Corbin with a quick set to Ferry. Ferry with a swing, blocked at the net. Canton keeps it alive on their side. Gordon sets it up. Corbin sets it, same spot to Ferry, and Ferry's able to put that one down.
Nifty right there. Last time she tried for the big kill. This time she learns. Let's just put it in between. And we have a shoe timeout. How nice of the ref. If it was us out there, she would have just let us trip.
Yeah, good play there by Oswego's. Ferry unable to put it down the first time, going right back to it. And Ferry puts it down the second time. Simplicio serves, going towards the right side, clips the top of the net and drops in. And Simplicio gets the ace, and Oswego takes a 5-1 lead in set 2.
Laughing about that one there. Sometimes you just get lucky, and she did there.
Anytime you're able to hit the top of the tape and get it to roll over, always, a little laugh by the team. Dreyer swings for Canton. Simplicio pumps it up tight towards the net. Corbin able to bump it backwards to Fiorentine. Big swing by Fiorentine as she puts it down. Great bump by Corbin though. She's really tight to the net, able to push it backwards, get it out of there, and Fiorentine able to capitalize.
I didn't know if the angle was going to be weird there. Fiorentine still got a full wind up on that and took advantage.
Yeah, that was a really good bump at the net by Corbin. She was really tight in there, somehow able to put it backwards. Fiorentine with a great swing like she's been doing all weekend. Simplicio, another ace. O'Connor goes diving for it, sends it sideways. Oswego ahead now 7-1. That's going to lead to a timeout by Canton coach Caitlin Grimshaw. And Oswego coming out in this second set hot. We were saying how well Oswego plays in the second set in terms of kill percentage, but the service aces as well have been there here through the first 8 points.
It has been, and Simplicio coming out here right now, and the height of her serves are as close to perfect as I think you could possibly get right now. We saw one go off the tape. We saw one maybe cleared by 3 inches. Those are not easy to return. She has great pace on her serve. So, if you're Oswego, just keep your serve, and you are in good shape here.
Yeah, the Oswego serves have been really great today. First set, and now the second set as well. We've seen Corbin and Carey and Simplicio either dotting spots towards the back corners, even when it hits a Canton defender. They're really been having trouble just getting the ball over the net once. Just off the first touch, they've been having issues. Oswego now with a 7-1 lead. Again, you're listening to WNYO 88.9, the Laker Radio Network. Joey Palatsky alongside Brandon Ladd here, simulcasting with WTOP 10 today at Maxio Gym. Oswego State Invitational this weekend. Lakers are 1-0 right now after the win against Elmira last night. Adams, big swing for Canton. Bouchard able to bump it up. Gordon going towards the scores table, keeps it in play, jumps to the net. Ferry punches it up. Canton blocked it. Gordon swings across court. Off the great hustle play by Gordon. The point still rolling. Gets through the Oswego block. Simplicio with the dive. Fiorentine punches it. And Corbin able to put it in back into play after Corbin was fighting near the upstand ref. And then Adams swings and it goes around the antenna and out of bounds. And a couple of great hustle plays there by the Oswego Lakers.
Inspiring hustle there. One to the left, one to the right. Oswego keeping balls alive. They want to dominate this set.
Yeah, great hustle plays there by both Gordon and Simplicio as Oswego leads 8-1 right now here in set 2. Simplicio goes to the back right. O'Connor with a little, she saw between a set and a bump there, sends it right towards the net. And Simplicio's really been rolling with these serves here, now ahead 9-1.
And some of these serves, they put Canton's middle line in a tough position.
Lakers ahead 9-1 here. Simplicio puts a little more air under that serve. Knuckleball. Canton goes back. Adams. Good call there by Simplicio. Adams swinging it out of the right side. Simplicio called it out herself, steps out of the way, and lets that ball go out. And Oswego expands this lead to 9 points now. It's currently sitting at 10-1.
Adrenaline's pumping for her right now. She is locked in.
Simplicio tries to dot that back right corner. Dreyer bumps it straight backwards, and Simplicio's rolling. A lot of great serves right now for the freshman.
Joey, a freshman is taking over this gym right now, and it is inspiring for Oswego.
This is a very young team. Lots of freshmen, lots of sophomores, just a couple of seniors on this squad, and Simplicio seems to be the future of this Oswego volleyball program. She's rolling right now and all weekend this year at Max Seal Chip.
As long as they have Simplicio, the future is bright.
The leading killer on this team coming into today's match with 80, currently shining on the service line right now for Lakers. Oswego ahead 12-1. Another good serve, hits O'Connor to libero. Swing there, gets past the block. Simplicio bumps it over. Adams tries to send it back down on the Oswego side, but Gordon digs it up. Whistle on the floor. Gonna be Oswego's point. I believe someone might have ran into the net there. I'm not positive what that call was, but Oswego's gonna get the point.
Did see a net movement there.
I believe it was called on, I look to be number 10, Grattan. Simplicio puts another serve over towards the middle. Dreyer tries to put it in play. Ferry goes up to block it, but it rolls down on the Oswego side. Canton finally breaks Simplicio's serve, but not before the Lakers open it up to a 13-2 lead.
As you said, 13-2. When did Oswego start that rally? It was 3-1. Oswego, 10 straight points.
Now for Canton, Nicole O'Connor back to serve, hits the opposing libero Bouchard. Good bump to Corbin at the net. Corbin backs to Fiorentine right side, rolls it over, no one home on the Canton side, and Fiorentine with a nice roll shot at the net, puts it right in the middle of the court.
No, and that's great touch right there. You don't always need to choose violence at the net in Oswego today. Some of these nifty, creative touches are getting the job done.
Yeah, Oswego's been mixing really well at the net today, whether it be big swings and tips and roll shots just to find holes in the floor. The Lakers currently had 14-2. Kaylee Troy back to serve, puts it in play. Little miscommunication on the Canton side. Both Dreyer and Bailey Nowdo were both there for that. Kind of bump into each other. Drops on the Canton side, and it's going to lead to yet another timeout by Canton. Oswego ahead right now, Brandon. 15-2, dominating lead.
Dominating, and this is starting to become a trend here. The second set domination, something we need to look at going into SUNYAC play, because as long as Oswego has these dominant middle sets, they're going to be in every single SUNYAC matchup, and it really breeds for a lot of 5-set matches, and once you go 5 sets, anything can happen.
Yeah, last night we saw it against Elmira. The Lakers dropped the first set 25-22. Then Elmira had already played a match yesterday. It seemed like they were really showing no signs of exhaustion, or maybe the Lakers came out a little bit flat-footed. Oswego rolls into the second set, 25-12 win, and it was really all Oswego from there. They went on to win 25-19 in set 3, 25-17 in set 4, and you're right, and even if they come out flat in set 1, in set 2 they've really been setting the tone for not only set 2 but also the rest of the match.
Yeah, and not that you ever want to come out flat, but it just seems like Oswego can take their time and find their rhythm because they know their second set's going to be so dominant.
Yeah, obviously you do want to win set 1, it goes without saying, but if they drop set 1 it really doesn't seem to be too concerning because the Lakers, they were looking really good in set 1 here today against Canton, 25-16, but this set 2 has been a whole different gear for these Oswego Lakers. Ahead 15-2. Coming out of the timeout, Kaylee Troy with the serve. Hits Kay Carlson. Pass goes sideways, and Canton's really having trouble on the receiving end of this server.
And you would think they have lunch reservations at the Marriott at 1, the way they are moving with such pace and efficiency right now.
Yeah, Oswego's really pushing the tempo. Canton really been scrambling. Not able to get anything rolling. Dreyer tries to roll a shot over Taylor and Fiorentine to the net. Corbin sets to Fiorentine right side. Big swing down the line. And Emma Fiorentine puts that ball to the floor. And the Lakers 17-2 right now, keeping the foot on the gas.
And I don't think that's her full windup. I'm curious there. That was like the 3/4. I want to see how fast that full windup is there. She is dominant from that right side.
Yeah, you're right. It didn't even look like it was an 100% swing, but still a lot of power on it. Madeline Smith comes in now for Kara Simplicio. And the Lakers currently lead 18-2. J.J. O'Connell seems like he's getting into the bench a little bit here with how dominating of a lead this is.
This is great because you kind of laugh because Simplicio is your best player and she's so young. But at the same time, we're getting some young girls in here from her class as well. So this is just going to build for the future because you're getting great experience.
And now also Nicole Barden, the freshman out of Camden, in for Grace Taylor. Lakers ahead 18-2. Kaylee Troy back to serve. O'Connor bumps it up. Adams big swing on the Canton side and goes out of bounds on the right sideline. Adams seems to be the best hitter. Leads Canton in kills. Adams comes in today with 25. A lot of power on some of her swings, but they really haven't even been able to feed her the ball all day long. It seems like that's really Canton's issue.
It really does, as a great serve there by Kaylee Troy. Love the height on that. Canton, they must be getting tired. They haven't really rotated much this game.
Yeah, I was a little confused coming to say how Adams is their leading killer with 25 kills through 9 matches, and it seems like she really does have a good swing and some good mechanics there, but the Canton passing just isn't able to feed her the ball.
No, it is not.
A couple more subs here into the game for Oswego. Going to be Olivia Bunn as well as Nia Davis. Lakers currently leading in set 2, 20-2. Kaylee Troy with the serve and goes a little out of bounds on the far baseline. A lot of newer faces into this game for the Lakers, looking to get some real game speed action under their belts here. Troy fields the serve. Davis sets middle towards Barden. Canton keeps it alive. What hustle. Ball still kept alive on the Oswego side. Diving play by Madeline Smith, but Oswego unable to get it over on 3 touches.
And you can tell they're having fun right out there right now because these are the practice warriors, people that don't always see the court, but when they do, they take advantage.
Yeah, Nia Davis goes to put it over on the set. Troy with a pass towards the middle to Davis. Gordon, big swing out of the outside spot across court, and she puts it in. And Oswego takes a 21-4 lead. Big swing there from Kaylee Troy.
Huge swing there. Great serve a minute ago, and now that full swing across.
Now Nia Diaz back to serve, sophomore out of Brooklyn. Hits the top of the net and rolls over. Nicole O'Connor sends a free ball over. Davis back set there to Bunn. Canton digs it up. Swing by Dreyer outside. Seemed like the bench called it out, but just barely in bounds, and it gets past Madeline Smith for the Canton point, but Oswego still leads 21-5. A lot of breathing room here for the Lakers in set 2.
A lot. Probably could put us out there for a few points.
Well, if you and me go out there now, do you think we're putting a couple balls to the floor?
I'd set one for you.
That's going to be a Canton point. Oswego called out of rotation. Comes with not having the game speed reps.
Yes, teaching moment right there. Now you have it on film and you can talk about it.
Yeah, Oswego still had 21-6. Gordon bumps it to Davis. Davis sets it right back to Gordon, who rolls it over out of the right side. Now Canton tries to push a ball deep. Clements hits Madeline Smith in the back. Bunn rolls a shot over outside. It's going to be called out of bounds. Canton's point as it rolled around the antenna, I believe. Oswego now with a 21-7 lead. Canton still with serve. Smith with the pass towards the net. Diaz bumps it up. Bunn with the swing out of the outside. Blocked at the net by Canton. I believe that was Victoria Norton and Cassidy Werner there on the block.
Liking the way Diaz is playing. Some nice setups.
Oswego leading 21-8 right now. Troy with the bump. Diaz with the set to Gordon right side. That's inbounds. Gordon with the kill, and yeah, Vlad, I'm really with you. Diaz and this whole Oswego unit really seems to be in motion. The timing's really there on these sets and kills.
Shortest player on the court. Not afraid to get tight to that net. And really some nice touch.
Gordon with the serve, and Canton looking to put it over. Werner rolls the free ball over. Diaz sets outside to Smith. Canton able to dig that up. Norton goes to swing, blocked at the net by Barden. And Canton swings into the net, and Oswego gets the point, leading 23-8 right now.
I think it shows the depth that Oswego has this year. We know this is the end of Oswego's bench, but if we played this a full game, I think it'd be close.
Yeah, Oswego definitely has a lot of depth. And you're right, this is towards the end of the bench, and it may not be against the best Canton team, but it seems like the back end of the Oswego bench is really holding their own against the best players Canton has to offer.
Yes.
Now a 24-8 lead, set point here for the Lakers. Madison Gordon back to serve. Bumped up by Peyton Nowdo. Swing out of the middle. Barden gets a piece of it, gets through the block. Troy bumps it up. Bunn big swing out of the right side, and she gets the kill. Olivia Bunn with the kill to end the set, and the Oswego Lakers take it 25-8 domination all the way from top to bottom from the Oswego Lakers in set 2 there.
Bunn, a appropriate exclamation point on that set. All Lakers.
Yeah, Oswego dominating set 2, 25-8. You're listening to WNYO 88.9, the Laker Radio Network. Joey Palatsky alongside Brandon Ladd. We're simulcasting with WTOP 10 here today. We're going to send it to a quick break, and we'll be right back for set 3 as the Lakers look to close things out here at Maxio Gym. Palatsky alongside Brandon Ladd here at Max Zeal Gym. You're listening to WNYO 88.9, the Laker Radio Network, simulcasting with WTOP 10 today here, and Oswego currently leads 2-0 here in this match against the Canton Kangaroos. Oswego took set 1 25-16, set 2 domination 25-8. And the Lakers are looking real solid this morning. They're going to have to play St. John Fisher later as well. And this momentum between last night's match against Elmira and this morning against Canton is really picking up for the Lakers.
And this is crucial. When I was doing my preview of the game, the tournament this week, I felt Oswego and St. John Fisher best teams here. So I think we're going to have a special one at 3 o'clock today.
I'm looking forward to the match later. And, you know, it's obviously a lot more fun to call these games when both teams are playing with energy, and there's a lot of great things happening for these Oswego Lakers today.
But I got to give Canton credit. They have developed a bit. They've had some nice touches. And they're a young team. They're going to keep growing from here. So there's value to playing these sets.
And now Bouchard back to serve to start set 3. Canton unable to put it over. It looked like it was Carlson there on the third touch looking to roll it over. Feet got a little entangled. But Oswego has won 5 straight against Canton, looking to one set away from extending this win streak in program history to 6. Swing by Gabrielle Durant, blocked the net. Bouchard takes it out. Simplicio, big swing from the outside. Dug up by O'Connor. Set goes outside towards the ramp. Corbin goes to set it over. Canton digs it up off the floor on the Oswego side, just barely drops in front of Allie Natalie, and Canton takes the point.
I do not know how Canton returned that Simplicio spike there. There was a little thunder behind that. Still, Canton gets it back, and they're able to dig it out, and eventually Oswego finally out of position. Canton takes advantage of one.
We have 1-1 here in set number 3. Canton back to serve. Matt staying strong in front of us here, Rob.
It is staying strong. It's only fallen over once today. We don't want that turn game action.
Got clipped in the head pregame. I appreciate your heads up call there, kid.
Yeah, it came as it was hitting your head.
Now it's McKenna Corbin back to serve. She drops the ace in there, and Oswego still rolling this momentum here early in set 3.
I don't know. I'm kind of on the fence. Is it Corbin or Simplicio best server for the day? We've seen with both of them, Oswego goes on rallies.
Yeah, there's been a lot of good serving both last night and today. The only issue was in set 1. This mat's unbelievable.
Oh, it is unbelievable.
Canton gets that point there off the kill, and Oswego currently leads 3-2 here in set 3. But yeah, the serving's been really solid. A couple hiccups early in set 1 this morning, but between last night and later in set 1 and through set 2, the serving's been really good for the Lakers. Now on the Canton side, it looked like that was the setter Bailey Nadeau trying to poke it over, catch Oswego off guard, but Emma Fiorentine was right there for it. Blocked that right back down, not being caught off guard.
Fiorentine right there said, "Excuse me, this is mine," and just put it right on top of her.
Lakers currently leading 4-2 here in this set. Simplicio back to serve. Got on a long run in the last set, looking to do the same here in set 3. Swing there by Dreyer, dug up by Simplicio. Set by Corbin, swing by Gordon. Tip at the net. Got through the block, it was tipped by the block, and the Lakers going to take that point on the Madison Gordon kill.
Are you kidding me right now? She played 1 set last night. She has come out dominant in all 3.
Yeah, Gordon's been looking very well this morning for the Oswego Lakers on the net. Hasn't been playing too much this year. She appeared in 8 matches, started in 3. Getting some run here in this Oswego State Invitational this morning.
Matt's still holding strong. This might be our gag for the whole third set.
The ball's finding us in this.
It is.
Yeah, in this third set. Well, originally the ball wasn't finding us a whole lot because Canton wasn't returning any passes.
No.
They were barely having any swings. But here in this set 3, maybe that's a promising sign for the Canton Kangaroos, and they've just been putting balls over. Center of the net, Ferry goes to kill it, tips off the block and drops in on the Canton side. Georgia Ferry out of Hamburg gets the kill, and the Lakers extend the lead to 6-3 here in set number 3.
And I think we're starting to see the advantage of the Oswego substitutes because they're just getting a bit more height at the net than Canton can get. Legs are tired. We are in the third set.
Yeah, the Lakers have a lot of depth on this team. Kaylee Troy picks up the ace. Hits a couple of Canton players who kind of just bumped into each other, but Troy gets the ace.
Everybody's having a great day for the Lakers.
Yeah, I mean, I'm looking at this roster here. I believe everyone on the team's seen action here.
They have.
So, God.
Last person to come in, Diaz. I thought she was the most impressive in that unit, too. So everyone is dominating for Oswego.
And that swing by Canton finds its way into the stands here in Oswego. And the Lakers take that point. Oswego currently leading 8-3. Kaylee Troy still back to serve. Troy with the lefty serve. So it's just a little bit out of bounds. Besides that one little hiccup there, the Lakers have been looking really strong. And I'm going to give the listeners a little behind-the-scenes look here. Brandon Ladd's looking up some volleyball slang on Wikipedia. We're going to try to expand the vocab.
We're going to try to sneak it in this third set. You never know when I might call Gator. You never know when I'm going to say a J-stroke. So we'll see what happens here.
Gordon with the bump. Corbin sets a quick one ball to Taylor and dug up on the Canton side. Free ball rolled over towards the middle. Troy with some hustle to get there. Corbin sets it up to Gordon on the outside, and Gordon just not quite able to get it on that to roll it over.
Not the best contact she could have gotten there. It would have been pretty if she got it over. You looked over like I was going to yell something there, that she hit him with a flipper.
Thought you I was waiting for you to use all your new volleyball slang that you're reading off Wikipedia right now. Simplicio bumps to Corbin. Corbin back sets to Fiorentine, right side. Big swing, goes out of bounds. Oswego leading right now 8-6, and been looking really good here today, but set 3, the Lakers still need to get to 25 before the Canton Kangaroos.
They honestly do. 8-6, still close. Don't lose focus. You don't want to go 4. You want to have your legs later.
Troy with the bump. Corbin sets to Taylor in the middle. Block gets a piece of it, gets some air under it. Now Canton sends it back over. Gabrielle Durant goes to swing. Taylor and Fiorentine get a piece of it at the net.
And Joey, I can't stress this enough. Taylor dominated Section 2 volleyball for a long time.
Section 2, shout out to the motherland lad.
South Glens Falls very proud of her.
Yeah, and that Taylor and Fiorentine were there at the net, but they're going to say that ball got net and not blocked. So it's going to be Oswego point on the 4 touches by Canton. Lakers currently leading 9-6 here in set 3. Nia Davis enters the game, gets a serve. Quick back set. Going to be called a 2-ball. Laura Clements, the setter, tried feeding it backwards to Werner. Not able to get enough on that.
I love this from Coach O'Connell. He is such a motivator and such a friend to all of his girls out there right now. And they feed into that, and they just love playing for him.
Yeah, J.J. O'Connell definitely well-respected and well-liked by the Oswego community and all of his Oswego volleyball teams. Oswego currently leading 10-7 here in set 3. Hosting WNYO 88.9, the Laker Radio Network, simulcasting today with WTOP 10. Joey Palatsky alongside Brandon Ladd. Werner back to serve. Gordon bumps it, sets it to Diaz. Oswego looking to put it over. Diaz does so on the 3rd touch. Canton swinging the net, blocked by Taylor. Diaz bumps it. Troy bumps to Bunn. Bunn looks to tip it over, and Canton digs that up. Swing by Canton. Carlson. Dug up by Taylor. A little congested at the net. A lot of bodies around. Bunn takes swing, goes out of bounds.
Oswego kind of lost their communication and spacing there.
Yeah, a lot of bodies and a little amount of space there on that point. But Oswego currently ahead 10-8 here in set 3. Looking to win this set, and with that would win the match. Gordon bumps that to Troy. He bumps it over to Bunn. Takes a big swing, goes out of bounds. And Oswego currently leading 10-9 here in set number 3.
Now I'm curious, will Bunn make the adjustment? 2 straight have went long. Can she make a little adjustment? Would love a little hip and touch over the top.
Gordon bumps off the serve. Diaz sets to Simplicio. Big swing from Simplicio. Kara Simplicio, the stepper, is stepping today, lad.
She is a little thunder up and over the top.
Oswego takes an 11-9 lead. Allie Natalie about to serve now for the Lakers. The sophomore out of Houma. Waiting to get something going. Hits the top of the net and drops in on the Canton side. And Oswego takes a 12-9 lead.
I think Simplicio is making a point here. It might be a shout out to Jeremiah Sparks. This is her gym. She owns Max Zeal.
Another ace there by Allie Natalie. She might be throwing her hat in the ring, her name in the hat as well. Well, we could debate that all we want. Who owns Max Zeal, the volleyball team, the basketball team?
We might have to have this conversation because this volleyball team is dominating this morning.
Looking very solid here early morning against the Canton Kangaroos. O'Connor rolls it over. Troy bumps it up. Diaz sets to Taylor. Big swing of the net. Block gets a piece of it. Set back to Balcom for the Canton Kangaroos. Taylor was there to block it. Gets a piece of it and rolls down on the Oswego side.
And a little dump there by Canton. Had two Oswego players. They're struggling with the spacing in the front, but Canton smart with a little dump over the top.
Oswego currently leading 13-10 in set 3, and margin of victory does not matter to a whole lot.
Some feel better than others.
Natalie sends a free ball over. Simplicio was there to block it. Going to be Oswego's point as the setter Bailey Nadu tried to sneak another ball over on the second touch, but Simplicio was there to block that one. Oswego currently leading 14-10 here in their first matchup of the day. Going to be back at 3 o'clock as the Lakers take on St. John Fisher. Gabrielle Durant rolls it over. Bouchard with the set. Diaz with the set. Ferry swings in the middle. Canton block gets a piece and keeps it up. Durant puts it back over. Diaz bumps it. Bouchard with a bump right side to Bunn. Bunn goes for a big swing. Block gets a piece of it. Sends it back down to Bunn.
Little LA double touch there from Bunn in the front, but Diaz is out here like two-time MVP Steve Nash. She is setting up her teammates that well today.
Comparing the setter to Steve Nash. I like it.
You were not ready for what was going to come in this third set.
Once you dropped Steve Nash, I wasn't sure where you were going to roll with that. Natalie with the bump goes over the net. Canton looking to return. They do so successfully. Natalie bumps. Diaz back sets to Bunn. Big swing out of the right side. Touch there by the libero Nadu. And Canton somehow able to keep it alive. Impressive hustle down there. Send it back over. Diaz sets a 1-ball to Ferry. Big swing from Georgia Ferry. And she gets the kill for the Lakers.
And who set it up? Diaz.
Steve Nash.
Steve Nash out there right now.
Canton came in this morning, lad. We heard Canton was in here before Oswego. They had their speaker going, some bumping some Lil TJ.
You weren't ready for that at 9:30.
I wasn't. We were a little confused where it was coming from. Then I noticed Canton had a pretty sizable speaker down there, and the musical stylings of Lil TJ were being heard all through Max Zeal early morning.
Jakey J would have been on his feet.
Jakey J would have been here busting some moves at 10 a.m. Early morning here for Lad and I, and we'll be back against St. John Fisher later this afternoon. Ace there for the Oswego Lakers. McKenna Corbin been serving very well all day long.
She has been. Another little dead duck by Canton. Tried to dig it out, but it doesn't work.
Now Canton tries to return the serve, and it's Emily Dreyer taking the swing. And it rolls off the net, and that's going to lead Canton into taking a timeout. Caitlin Grimshaw takes a timeout for Canton. That's just what happens with some of these powerful servers from Oswego. This time it's McKenna Corbin forcing the Canton timeout.
It is, and it seems like between that run that Simplicio went in the second set and now Corbin had one in the first and now the third, Oswego's got to be feeling good. Only issue with the tournament, and obviously these girls have been growing up playing tournaments and you travel every single weekend. That's the volleyball lifestyle. Can they keep this intensity and momentum for a bigger game at 3 o'clock?
Yeah, they obviously go against a weaker team this morning in Canton. They're going to take on St. John Fisher later. I caught some of their match yesterday against St. Lawrence, and Fisher was looking very solid yesterday afternoon. But like you said, it's just 11 a.m. match. This seems like if Oswego closes this set, maybe done closer to 12:20, 12:30. Going to have a couple hours before you start warming up for match 3, and Lakers see how they decide to approach it, if they want to stay active or rest and re-warm up, and see how it rolls for the Oswego Lakers. But it's a long day, and it's a hot one here.
It is. What would you say, probably 85 degrees right now in here?
I think it's about 70 outside and about 92 in the gym.
Which happens. It's all mental.
Rod, where's the big thermometer? You should have brought it out. We got the TOP camera right next to us here. Alexis Price takes a swing. McKenna Corbin bumps. Bouchard bumps to Fiorentine. Rolls it deep to Nadu. Canton, big swing, block at the net. Ferry and Fiorentine. Big block there for the Oswego Lakers. Make it a 19-11 Laker lead.
It is scary when Ferry and Fiorentine are approaching you at the net right now. Their arms are going over the top. You're not getting it over them.
Corbin with a good float serve. Dreyer takes a swing, gets past the block. Natalie, great bump towards the middle. Corbin set. Simplicio, big swing. Canton able to keep it up. Can be a kill for Kara Simplicio. She keeps stepping.
Simplicio, she's stepping and hit him with the Ferris wheel windmill right there. You never know when she'll hit you with it.
Yeah, Simplicio looking very solid here this morning and last night as well. And these Oswego Lakers currently leading 20-11. Looking to close set 3 and close the match with it.
I got to credit Jared for that one.
The Ferris wheel windmill.
The Ferris wheel windmill.
I don't know, what is it? Do we have a definition on that?
Just a wind-up that looks like a windmill.
I love it. 20-12 lead right now for the Lakers here in set 3. Unforced error. Peyton Nadu serves it straight into the net, and the Lakers take a lead, or expand the lead, I should say. Jared Wakefield's in the chat. My boy's loving it right now.
He is. He's going nuts.
Oswego leading 21-12, 4 points away from closing both this set and this match. Looking to win in straight sets. Simplicio with the serve. Canton looking to put a free ball over on the third touch from deep, and they do so successfully. Bouchard bumps towards the middle, and Nicole Barden swings. Gets the tip and the point, and the Oswego Lakers take the point. Barden out of Camden gets the kill, and the Lakers currently leading 22-12. And you're listening to WNYO 88.9, the Laker Radio Network, simulcasting today with WTOP 10. Another kill there for Simplicio. Just looking very solid here, both on the net and serving today for the Oswego Lakers, as well as the entire team, really.
She honestly is, and she's going the distance here. Your best player started by dominating the game and now finishing it.
23-12 lead for the Lakers. Simplicio looking to close it with a couple more good serves. See if Canton's able to put this over. Looks like he got the antenna, and the ref and the line judge both say it will. I believe the swing there was from Alexis Price. The swing gets the antenna, and the Oswego Lakers 1 point away from sweeping the Canton Kangaroos, same fashion they did so last Friday in Canton.
Will it end with an ace?
Simplicio back to serve. Top of the net, rolls over, bumped up by Carlson, swing there by Canton. Corbin sets it up, Bouchard bumps. Corbin, big swing to the 10-foot line, and McKenna Corbin with the swing to end it. And the setter with the big swing, and this team loves that kill.
Get out of my gym. That's what that was right there.
Yeah, McKenna Corbin, we see one of the primary setters for the Lakers, showing what she's got with the swing, and Lad dominating 3-set win for the Oswego Lakers this morning.
It was the old 65 minutes, let's get in here, let's get the job done, let's set up for later.
Yeah, for everyone. I mean, Lad, I'm going to ask you real quick before we get it to a break, and we'll be back later for the match at 3 o'clock. Everyone contributing today, literally every single player on this roster got in this match this morning. Player of the game, who do you got today?
Simplicio would be too easy. I got Diaz at the end of the bench. She comes in, actually gets more playing times than her peers, and she was so great out there. The Steve Nash of the court out there today dominated the second and third set.
I'm going to take it the easy way. Simplicio was stepping today. Did a great job. Everyone top to bottom. Lakers take it 3-0 here at Max Zio Gym with a win over the Canton Kangaroos. Oswego moves to 6-5, 2-0 on the weekend, lad. Lakers looking really good, looking to roll it against St. John Fisher this afternoon. Joey Palatsky alongside Brandon Ladd will be back this afternoon, 3 o'clock here on WNYO 88.9, the Laker Radio Network, and simulcasting today on WTOP 10. We're going to send it to a quick break, and we'll see you later, 3 o'clock back here at Max Zio Gym.